Hi there and welcome back to the Ballman Motors YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to finally do the giveaway that I am super late in getting to for the floor mats or the silver or the cash. It was interesting to see all the people that submitted. We had over 30 entries for the floor mats. We had 4 for the silver and 2 for the cash. So statistically the mats are probably going to be the winner today, but who knows. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. And then after that we're going to look at some of the photos that you've all sent in of your rides across the world. And thanks for tuning in and let's get to it. So I have my trusty AMG hat here again, and then just like last time with the Bosch intercooler pump, I've printed out and folded over every piece of paper, cut all these out, and so I'm going to put these in the hat here. I'm going to stir them up. Let's see here. Alright, so we got it all pretty stirred up there. So let's go ahead and see who got it. All right, so we've picked one. Vincent Solito, you have won the floor mats. So go ahead and send me an email to Ballman Motors tip line, and we can go ahead and get through the details to get these sent out to you, probably either at the end of this week or beginning of next week. So I hope you like them, and I'm really kind of glad that I didn't know when I cleaned those things if anybody would actually be interested in the floor mats, because they're not in the greatest condition. And you know what, the response was actually pretty exciting. So congratulations again, Vincent, and let's go ahead and get on to the subscriber feature photos. So first up we have Rob from Kansas. He's a frequent commenter here on the channel, and he has a 2000 W210 E55 AMG in 197 Obsidian Black. So let's take a look. Alright, so looking at the first picture here on the rear quarter, this is just a really nice angle. This is a great shot here for photography. And yes, he does have the 17-inch monoblocks, and I believe he does intend to get the 18-inch at some point, but I see it as a frequent question, so I'll go ahead and head that one off here. But very nice car, and looks in pretty decent condition. We got the German plate up front, and overall just a nice clean ride, and looks like he's on top of a parking structure here, so that's also a nice location for a photo. I wonder if he's responsible for any of these black marks. You never know with these E55s, they can get a little silly. Looks like Rob likes to take his car on photo shoots. They look really nice. We got the graffiti in the background, and this is kind of a almost Soviet looking photo to me. I've spent some time over in that part of the world, and I think that this is a pretty neat photo, and a very kind of industrial, and the car's looking good. So next up we have Abdallah from Dubai, and he has a E50 and an E55. So he has a black E55 here. You can see some night shots. This car looks pretty good, and a little hard to tell, but some daytime pictures. It's definitely a pretty clean example. I believe he said this one had pretty low miles. And just like JK Auto's car from the last subscriber feature, this car also has folding side mirrors. And JK sent me a photo here of his mirrors folded, because I hadn't seen that here. I don't think we got those in the States. If one of you has those in the States, if it's an American spec car, I'd be interested to see. But yeah, that's pretty neat. So going back to Abdallah, this car looks very nice. And then he also has a Project E50 that he's been working on right here. This one's not currently running. It's certainly in need of some TLC. I'm not 100% sure what was right here, but we got the sport badge on the side. And once again, this is in brilliant silver metallic. Of course, this being over there in Dubai, there's dust just about on everything. I can't imagine trying to keep a car clean over there. But overall, this is a pretty nice car, and I think it's missing a few pieces, and it's been a project. And he also let me know that if I'm ever in the area to stop by, and I can take him for a drive. So I definitely want to drive an E50 at some point. So that was a very kind offer. Not sure when I'll be in Dubai, but hey, you never know. And so I just appreciate this community for providing little opportunities like that. It's very kind. We have Rob from the last giveaway. He sent in some photos of his E55. So this car is in the state of Washington, so unfortunately they have front license plates. But overall, a very clean car. It looks like a very well-kept example. So this car has 167,000 miles, and I like the Mercedes emblem there on the shift knob. He has the black bird's eye maple with the charcoal interior. So 167,000 miles, he says, no rust, one small dent in the rear end of the taillight, and one rip in the interior, driver's seat bottom, and some of the wood is faded. Other than that, he did pretty good. He said he paid $7,500 for this car late last summer. which isn't a bad price. And honestly, I can't even really comment now on the prices of these cars because some of them are going for some pretty decent dollars, and other ones are, you know, I found some deals. I actually seen a few that were like 4 or 5,000. I was like, that's a pretty good deal. It's still like the values are just are so out of control right now. I guess we'll see where everything levels out, but for now, I feel like 7,500 bucks, 167,000 miles seems to be pretty good, and this car seems to be well taken care of. And you know, for the reliability of these things and what you get, I mean, $7,500, and compared to what I see people, you know, they have run-of-the-mill 4-cylinder, you know, Mitsubishis and Nissans wanting $5,000 and $6,000. So to get this much car for only a little bit more money, I think is a fantastic deal, and yet another reason why these cars are great to own. All right, next up we have Amrith from South Africa. He sent in photos of his silver C55, which I think looks really nice. I am totally jealous of the wheels. I wish I had the 18s someday. But yeah, it's a very nice car. Looks very clean. He's got the car next to the water here. That's a beautiful picture. And they even put together this little picture collage here and sent that to me. It looks like a very clean car. So this car has 101,000 kilometers, which is roughly 62,000 miles. So a very low mile example. And with such low miles, this car will probably be a good runner for a very long time. All right, so next up we have Russell. He has two C32s. He has a 2003 Project, and then he's had some paint work done. This car is absolutely beautiful. I like the dark wheels. So it looks like a very nice, well-kept car, and yeah, I like it. And he's got two of them, so if one breaks, he's got the other one, which is his Project. So one of his C32s has a SL55 air intake, 64mm supercharger pulley and tune. He did suspension, engine mounts, dealing with oil leaks and brakes, and separated the cooling system from the intercooler, which is a pretty common mods. And then he also has another one with a tuned 64mm pulley, VRP short headers, need wings intake system, killer chiller. Next mod is he would like to put in a trunk mounted coolant tank, and of course the Johnson intercooler pump. Anyways, C32 is an awesome platform, great for easy mods to get quite a bit more power. A very fun car, and I think one of the best budget AMGs currently on the market out there right now. And so thank you, Russell, for sending in photos of your two C32s. All right, next up we have Seamhead33, who is a frequent commenter on the channel. Thank you, Seamhead, for all of the comments that you've given to the channel over the years. He has also got some YouTube videos of his car, so go check that out. And he has had several, I believe he said 7 W210s. So this guy is definitely been in the W210 space for a long time. He's had several E55s. This current one here is black, and it's just beautiful, and that is his German Shepherd there in the back seat. Her name is Baby. I think that, yeah, this one here has 210,000 miles, and he gets an astounding 28.1 miles per gallon. Now, the way I drive, or maybe I have something wrong with my car, but I don't ever get 28 miles per gallon. I'll sometimes get like 23, 24 on the freeway, but you know what? That's awesome to have a car like this with this much power and of an older generation car and still getting 28 miles per gallon. Not that I buy AMGs for their mileage, but wow, that's pretty fantastic. So that just shows you what you can do if you keep your foot out of it, which is, well, that's just too hard for me to do. So anyways, thank you, Seamhead, for sending in photos of your beautiful car. So I also want to say thank you all for the 1,500 subscribers that we've now recently hit on the channel. So that means a lot, and thank you all for subscribing and following along. And I hope you all continue to enjoy the AMG journey that I've had. I have been uploading quite a bit slower, and I do intend on uploading more, but probably still at a pretty slow pace. Just everything going on in life. It's springtime and summer here, so that's about the busiest time for me work-wise. So once I get more time, I would like to do some more content, of course, on the AMGs. They're all doing pretty well. I've been mainly driving the W210 E55, and then as a backup, I drive the C55. My W211 E55 is pretty much just sitting in the garage right now. Due to some maintenance that needs to be done, gas mileage, complexity, it's just, you know, the silver W210 is just more stress-free. And so when I go out, I've just really been enjoying it. It's beautiful weather out, so open the windows up and just to enjoy the fresh air. And the C55 is still kind of my workhorse car because the back seats fold down. So like I got to go get some wood to build the wife some flower boxes. So I really enjoy that car's practicality. And of course, the C55 is just an absolute hoot to drive with that engine and the small chassis. But yeah, just a quick update for the channel. And thank you all for watching. And until next time, bye for now.